Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again in the cryptocurrencies. Market actually last week was pending in the retracement, and we talked about it in our update last week and said that probably as the upside rally has happened, market probably will show some pullback there. This is normal action, especially because before this rally market was standing in the downward actions, was pretty nice downward momentum. Market has hit resistance and daily overbought, and that technically suggests the pullback. Now we're looking at the weekly chart of the Bitcoin, and here in fact everything will depend on this bottom, because normal bullish activity here suggests upward continuation. Here we have reversal swing to the upside. That's great. Then we have contraction and some kind of the impact of the previous standing momentum here. It's bearish momentum. And that has led to the ABCD retracement, right to the major support, 618 support. And once this support has been reached, 72 area, so we talked about it within a few months about this level, we have sharp reversal. Yes, it was triggered by the external political statement from the Xi Jinping about the blockchain technology, but anyway, from the technical point of view, that is reaction that should happen at this point. And this kind of the reversal action, because take a look, market has formed new lows touching the major support, completion of this ABCD pattern, and then shows upward action. It means that that should become the starting point for upward continuation. And that's why this is really crucial, because if market will not continue upward action here, will start dropping right back down, erasing of this rally, dropping below the 618 support, that will tell us something. And this will be not normal bullish price action. In this case, if market will fail to jump up from this major support, this action will get some features not of the retracement but some kind of the downward continuation of this action. In this case we will treat this as a retracement. It's also approximately around 618 level, this drop, maybe a bit higher I suppose. By the way, we could check this out. Right, so you can see definitely 618 retracement. So in this case we'll treat it not as the some reversal kind of action, but it's just retracement of this drop. And since market has hit the OP target of this initial ABCD pattern, here dropping lower, XOP standing untouched, it's approximately 20 even area. In this case, that could become the continuation to the 20 even. That's why this level is very important on the weekly chart. And we should keep an eye on the price action inside of this reversal swing. What will happen? Whether the market will be able to hold inside of it and then turn up. So in fact, on the lower scales, we have the same picture of this upward rally and the retracement inside of it, but on a smaller scale, just based on this week. Upward rally and retracement inside of it. And here market should resolve the same tasks. Hold on the major support and turns up. The same story but on the lower scale. So for example, on the daily chart, what we have, this rally and the same kind of the ABC retracement inside of it. Here we again talk about the 618 support, which stands around 85 area. Also take a look at this previous price cluster, which also will work as a support. The market right now is coming to it. So it's crucial for the market to keep the support area, or at least hold inside of this rally and then turn up. If market will start erasing of the rally, dropping back to the lows around 73 area, that will be a very bad sign, which suggests the taking out of this low, dropping back to the matrix XOP target 63.78, but also potentially that could be the major breakthrough and possible downward continuation that was talked about on the weekly chart. So this reversal swing is very important. That's why we're talking about it every time. On the lower time frame, guys, that is our ABCD pattern that we talked about, and you can see indeed market start dropping back to the D point, completion of this pattern. Here we see some slowdown of this action, and currently we're coming to the major level that we should keep an eye on. It's 85.30. It's major 618 support. We have few targets around it. First of all, our ABCD pattern that's planned here with this godless shape, but also we have initial ABC top, and its OP stands 83.25. So you can see these two targets stands relatively close to the major 618 support. If market somehow will break them down, next target will be back to the lows. 73.12 is the XOP of the initial ABCD pattern. But in this case, a market will stop to be bullish, and that's actually will lead to erasing of this rally, will be negative sign as we talked about it. So what trades you could do now? So if you do not trade this ABCD to the downside, you could keep watching for this pattern and watch for possible bullish patterns here. So you could try to take the long position, but it will demand additional attention from you, because here is a tricky moment and we do not know what will happen here, because before this rally overall sentiment of the market was negative, and if market will form the bullish pattern, you will take the long position, move your stop to the break even as soon as possible. Do not wait and see for the big rally here. It could happen that market will show just minor pullback and that starts dropping again, and you should protect your position. But if you would like to take the long position, that is most suitable level for that. For example, you could keep an eye on for the butterfly, if it will be formed, of course. In this case, as you can see, 1618 extension stands approximately 83.70, which agrees, or 83.65 even, that agrees with the OP target here, just slightly below 618 support, if butterfly will be formed, of course. One thing that you should avoid is fast breakout. If you will get a nasty downward candle, black candle here, do not take any long position. So that will be negative sign. Here breakout should be relatively quiet. It should in this manner. So gradual downward action, reaching with this level, hitting with this OP. If butterfly will be formed, this will be much better. So that's approximately what we could do, what we could keep an eye on the chart. But again, I warn you that this pattern and in general pullback up from this support area could be temporal. That's why you have to protect your position as soon as possible, because we do not know whether this will be a real reversal or it will be just technical response, technical bounce, and then market could continue dropping here. By this reason, we call you to protect your position as soon as possible. If you would like to go short, for you it's better to wait when the market will break this area down. You could use, for example, stop sell orders below the OP target, or just if you will get this really fast downward breakout, this will be bearish sign. In this case, you could try to take the position on the retracement, but do not take the long short position before their level, because we, again, by the same reason, we do not know what will happen here. So that's our short-term view on the Bitcoin market.